The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out. We'll get rid of the weeds first, and then deliver the pickled radish.
The wind knows me.
Yeah, you got it! And that should just about do it. Satoru is on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now.
Thank you, dears. Oh, sorry to...
I'll brew some tea and prepare some snacks for when you get back.
How have you been? Keeping well?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much has changed. You're looking full of life.
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers. The family business just keeps getting better and better. We sold some fireworks to Liu a while back, and word is they were a real hit. So it looks like we'll be getting more business from over there.
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. Are you sure you and Mr. Ryunosuke can... If it gets too much, don't forget, you can always ask me.
We should be fine. I think Oh, yeah. This is some pickled radish from Mrs. Imatani.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. I never used to be a fan of pickled radish, would you believe? But then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff and I couldn't get enough of it. It's a family staple now.
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument, but I guess that's every family ever. Being close to family is better than never getting to see them, even if it does mean putting up with some conflict. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship, but still, they must get lonely with their child never visiting.
Huh, they didn't seem that way to me. I think they're just used to it. You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that, as would all of us in Konda village.
Now that we finished all the chores, it's time to talk to the Imatanis about Sakujiro.
Time to go.
Save Konda village.
That was quick. Ah, young people are so handy.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people...
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50 years.
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time flies. You bet.
50 years since what?
Well, if you must know, it was 50 years ago, back in the days when this young lady was still...
Oh, stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the one who was hopelessly smitten and desperately trying.
Well, maybe you're right. 50 years ago, I proposed to my wife at the Naganahara fireworks show. We've been together ever since. To tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was doing when I walked into the Naganahara, even as it was rising up into the sky. But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw her eyes twinkling in the light. Before I knew what was happening, apparently, I'd already said it. And
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time. In others, it's but 50 years of being together. Now that...
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra fancy fire.
Oh, no, it's quite all right. We always set off the same firework every year. Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days. Even at this age, we still...
Ah, what a great...
enough about us, though. Yoimiya, aren't you?
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to talk about.
Sakujiro.
Huh? You know...
He was our boy's best friend when... They were inseparable. They grew up together, shared everything with each other. But one day, they had a terrible argument.
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful, and wanted to see what the outside world was like. But our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing wrong at all with being... You know what children are like. They get terribly worked up about these sorts of things. In the end...
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that he was very hurt by it, but he didn't want to talk with us about how he was really feeling. Eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other reason, he joined the Tenryo Commission.
If it was anything else, I could talk to Keisuke, and I'm sure he'd be willing to. But since it's Sakujiro, I don't feel there's any...
What a strange coincidence. Who'd have thought? I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said because of past mistakes and wasn't willing to elaborate. Now I finally understand why he can't.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryo Commission, the other grows up to join the Tenryo Commission's most wanted list.
Well, no worries. If that's the case, then never mind. We can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no need to make things difficult for you. This sounds like something for Sakujiro and Keisuke to resolve between themselves.
Yes. It'd be so nice if they could go...
I think after all these years, they ought to let go of their grudges.
Well, can't say we didn't try. I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
One with nature.
I'm sorry that we weren't much...
One day, though, this is one life left.
Time to go. Into the wind. Time to go.
Stabilize!
Let's light it up! Oz, reveal!
Wind strike.
Solidify!
As one with wind and cloud.
More! Finally, No. It's my lucky day!
Time to go.
How's this? Move!
Get out of here! Out of the way! Off we go! By royal
Jake, please!
Ja- huh. Huh.
Very shy!
Time to go.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Think of a way to save Konda village. I've gotta think of a way to save Konda village.
One with nature.